Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lean Global Connection. Today we are starting the Lean Global Connection 2024 edition, and I'm really happy to be here to be your host. I will call now my slides to the screen. Slides. Okay, so here I will be your host, event coordinator. I'm Christopher Thompson, EC member for the Lean Global Network, director here for the Lean Institute Brazil. And let's talk about this event, some stats. We have a 24-hour live broadcast that is starting now with more than 200 speakers. So that will be sharing their stories, sharing their knowledge, and I hope a lot of learning will happen during this period. And here, and most importantly, the attendees. We have at this moment more than 8,500 attendees from all over the world. So at this moment, when I say moment, because it's still counting, more people are joining our activities. More than 115 countries have joined and registered for this event this year. So it's a pleasure to be with you guys. And I will start calling some people on stage to participate with me here at the Zoom platform. So the first person will be Roberto Priolo. That is very important for this event. He's the content coordinator. So please, Priolo, come to stage.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello, Priolo. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Welcome, everyone. Another year, fourth year in a row. It's great to be here. Let me share my slides so I can talk to you a little bit about the content that we have prepared for you this year. There you go. All right. So the theme that we have prepared, as you will have seen over the past few months and weeks, is developing adaptiveness in a changing world. Why adaptiveness? I'm going to tell you in a second. I'm not sure you've noticed, but the world is a little bit in turmoil right about now. There is a lot going on, from war to still supply chain issues from the pandemic. Of course, we have AI happening, and nobody quite knows what to make of that and what the implications will be. It was a year of elections, not just in the US recently, but 72 countries are holding elections this year, which means a lot of change happening. And of course, we have the ongoing problem of climate change. I live in Barcelona. There was very recently, you will have seen here in Valencia, pretty close to here, some horrible weather down there, and a lot of people were affected. We were talking about the issues that the world was facing last year already, but this year we wanted to focus on why is Lean the only viable solution to all of these problems? And we believe that it is because Lean is inherently adaptive. And we wanted to also have a mascot this year. So we were thinking, what can it be? The animal kingdom is full of creatures who are representations of adaptiveness, but maybe the one that best represents it is the chameleon, because he is able to change colors, and in a very short time, by the way, I was reading about this morning, between 30 and 45 seconds. Of course, we wish our organizations would be quite as fast in changing and adapting. But regardless, we thought it would be a good representation of our theme. So again, why we think Lean is the answer? There are several reasons for this, and some of them they're listed here. So of course, there is a focus that Lean has on continuous improvement and constantly doing better and finding new and better ways of doing things. It also enables everyone to solve problems, and when we need to adapt and we have a new problem, a new challenge, the first thing we need to do is understand the problem and figure out how to respond to it. And if more people are capable of doing that, that's going to make our organization more adaptive. Of course, it is customer-centric. We have customer values and expectations changing all of the time, and it is important to always be on top of those and know what those are. And Lean allows us to do that because it really values one of the 5 Lean principles, value as defined by the customer. And Lean also empowers employees to make their decisions. They make their own decisions. So it doesn't necessarily rely on one person doing that. It helps the whole chain, the entire organization up and down to have a say. And it also teaches us, this is, I think, probably the most critical, as will be shown in the content this year. It teaches us to look ahead with the best possible strategy. And the main tool that we have in our hands is, of course, Hoshin Kanri. And critically, again, to make that strategy understood by everyone and make sure that it becomes everyone's responsibility. So allowing that communication that goes up and down the organization, mainly through daily management. Of course, it also allows for a flexible resource allocation and rapid experimentation. All of these things make Lean inherently adaptive. And this is what you will find out in the next 24 hours. A little bit about this year's event. The key topics, I mentioned them. There are presentations pretty much on everything that you can imagine when it comes to Lean thinking and practice. But the main topics will be artificial intelligence, daily management, Hoshin Kanri, supply chain, and digitalization. We will have, like Christopher said, more than 115 presentations with 160 speakers. With their moderators, it will go up to more than 200. We have thought leaders, John Shook, Jim Womack, Michael Ballet, R. Byrne, Lynn Kelly, Robert Martinson. These are just some of the, there's so much going on this year. I am super excited about it. We will also have some fun. We'll have some serious games. We'll have the quiz. It will be repeated twice, once today and once tomorrow. There will be prizes, but more on that later. And before I continue with the rest of the team, I would like to extend a special thanks to our speakers in Ukraine, who are, of course, presenting in very difficult circumstances. So a big round of applause and a big thank you to them. And with that, I will invite on stage the executive committee of the Lean Global Network, Josh Howell from the Lean Enterprise Institute in the USA, René Arnaut from the Lean Management Institute in Holland, Netherlands, Cevdet Özdogan from Lean Institute Turkey, Oriol Patrekasas here in Barcelona, Institute of Lean Management, Roberto Ronzani from Italy, and Christopher Thompson. You've seen him before. You will see a lot of me and him in the next 24 hours from the Lean Institute Brazil. Thank you.
Hey, welcome everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hey, welcome everyone.
It is good to be with all of you all around the world. My name is Josh Howell from the Lean Enterprises, as Roberto Priolo just mentioned. And I, for one, looking forward to flying around the world the next 24 hours and wrapping it in lean thinking and practice. Who'd like to introduce themselves next?
Hey, it's René Arnouts from the Netherlands, the Lean Institute here. Looking forward to flying around the world as well, especially with this chameleon. We have loads of interesting cases, simulations, of course, quizzes, and interesting speakers all around. So I'm looking forward to it. Oriol.
Hello, here from Barcelona. It's another year, and we're thousands of people, and we are going to talk about these thousands of people because always you talk about these 24 hours about us, but it's also about us more in general. So community is more than just these people that you're going to see on the screen on the next 24 hours. It's all of you, and we have a commitment for you.
Roberto.
Okay, Roberto Ronzani from Italy. I am really curious to see how Lean has made progresses since the last LGC. So I'm very curious of that. Cevdet?
Oh, this is Cevdet from Lean Institute Turkey. So welcome the world Lean practitioners. So big greetings from Turkey to you. So this is the LGC, that big activity that we do as LGN all together. So welcome.
Okay, next step. Can you guys tell us a bit about the LGN mission? Oriol,
Yes. No, that's me.
Roberto, Cevdet.
Nice, chat that.
Yeah. Okay. Can we go to next slide? One more. Yes. So as Lean Global Network, we are an international community of 28 non-profit organizations dedicated to promoting and advancing lean thinking and practices across the world, almost in all sectors. So our institutes and partners, mission-driven, taking responsibility for advancing lean in their respective countries to make things better for customers and the whole communities, for whole world. So next slide. So as LGM members in every countries, what we are trying to do, our aim is enable individuals to realize and create more value for their organizations, for their countries, and for themselves. And improve organizational performance to get the good results, especially for the success of their countries as well. And minimizing resource utilization and environmental impact in a positive way. Providing more fulfilling work with the ongoing personal development. We try to improve the work and make the people develop at the same time. And improve the quality of life for individual and the society. That's all aimed at what we are doing on. Yeah, Roberto.
Okay. So we as LGM people are a kind of missionaries because we really believe that Lean is a very powerful method or tools that can help us to solve complex problems. It also helps to improve processes, not only in the business, but also, I mean, in the real daily life. So sometimes. So when it became a kind of culture for us, it contributed to social well-being. And to make this, Roberto, sorry, we are not doing this alone, of course. We are so few people, but we collaborate with a very leading organization across the world and across all the sectors. We also contribute with the universities, with a single person that are researchers that make research every day about Lean. And of course, with some 100,000 of people that are the Lean community around the world. And making this, we believe that we can make the world a better place to live. And another things that we are doing is to generate knowledge through experiments around the world and gather the best insight of lean thinking and share all of that's insights with the lean community and beyond. Oriol.
Thank you, Roberto. I think that you explained very well, and I want to confess you something. Sometimes when I'm in the subway or in the train commuting here, and I look the faces of the other people trying to imagine their life. Probably you do that as well. And I guess how many of them really they know what is lean? And maybe from 100 people that is in my subway car, maybe just 2 of them. So that means that 98% of population doesn't know lean. And maybe these 2 people work, I don't know, in automotive industry, maybe in a healthcare, in a hospital. Maybe they just come from the university where they know they have been exposed to lean. So now here we have more than 8,500. Probably we are going to arrive to 10,000. You have a mission. How we can reach this 98% of population? Because really we believe that with lean we have less waste. This is very good for the environment. It's better for the customer. We are the customers. It's better for the value. It's better for everything. So why the other 98% still doesn't know how to make lean? So we need your help. You are going to see a lot of good cases, very good speakers. Please choose a couple of them and send a link to your friends. Send a link to your family, to your mother-in-law. Send it to your customers. Be proud of Lean. So I know that you are going to use that for your future, all the YouTubes that you are going to do, you are going to use for your future. But don't keep it for you. We need to reach the 98 because we need the value for our world. So I expect that from you. Pick 2 links and spread that to the world. Roberto, I'm back.
All right, so I'll pick it up from here. I hear you, Oriel. I will send links to my mother-in-law. You got it. So one way I think
Love you for
to
it.
think
She
about
doesn't also to know about Lean.
there
She
you
can
go.
improve.
She's on it. We're on it. So one way to understand the Lean Global Network is through the activities that define us. Just to share a little bit about that, we think about our various activities in terms of sharing, in terms of educating, promoting learning. And we do that through a variety of mechanisms, a variety of activities. Perhaps the most prominent is the thing that we're participating in right now, the Lean Global Connection. But of course, within the individual institutes, we organize conferences or summits. We have partnerships with various organizations and companies, like has been mentioned. We develop a lot of content. In fact, my colleague Renee is going to share a little bit more about kind of the content we develop and how we disseminate that across the world. Of course, we run training, run workshops, we run learning tours where we go visit organizations, spend time at their Gemba to learn from their experience, to take back to our own organizations. We do co-learning and various research activities to continue to advance these ideas, to continue to understand how lean thinking is evolving as the world itself is changing. Adaptiveness, of course, that's our theme for these couple of days. So Renee, perhaps you could tell us a little bit more about content and publications and all of that.
Yes, thanks, Josh. 11 years ago already, we decided to set up a web magazine because we wanted to share all these great cases that many practitioners across the world are creating. So we set up Planet Lean, and we found a great editor, journalist, and currently head of communications, Roberto Priolo, and he's helping us writing these stories down. So if you're interested to share your lean story, feel free to connect with Roberto. He will be happy to interview you and help write an article. So over 1,200 articles are already on. So if you're in a hospital, you will find at least 60, 70 examples. So in any industry, please check out Planet Lean. Roberto, next slide, please.
My meeting starts in 3 minutes. Where's my coffee, lady?
Yeah, that was a great video that our colleagues made while in Bogota, in Colombia this year. Every second week of September, we all meet, all the institutes. So we don't just write articles on Planet Lean or just write books, but also create fun content for you to share. We had a very good year this year. So we published several books like Daily Management from Brazil and also available in English. So feel free to order this, but also upgrade hospitality to excellence. Josh is showing all these great books, but there's been many, many more. So, for instance, All About Standard Work by Chris Roser, several books from the French Institute, also Nestor Gavilan just published his Managing Problems. So many books available. And the good thing is you can also win some of these. So hang around and see what books, what other books we also published. So Roberto, next slide.
Thank you very much, guys. It's great to get an overview of our work at the Lean Global Network. It's a fantastic organization to work for. And personally, I love to work in a place where people try to make things better in a world that is so complex and difficult at times. I want to connect to what Oriol was talking about and the idea of the 98%. And it is true that we cannot do it on our own. We need your help. We need your help as Lean community. And one of the ways in which we have thought you might give us some help, if you want, is by participating in a little challenge that will help us show just how big the Lean community is. So we would like to invite you. I know it says 24 hours here, but maybe let's make it the next 23 hours so we have the time to go through the posts that you guys publish. But we would like to invite every attendee to post a selfie of themselves watching the Lean Global Connection this year and telling us in the description of the video why they're attending this event, why this event is important to them, and why they think it's important for the community. And then you can tag Lean Global Network and use the hashtag LGC24. And what we will do before the end of the event, that's why I said next 23 hours, so we have time, we will randomly draw 3 names from the list of those who posted, and these people will win the latest books that we have published. So they will win a copy of Daily Management to Execute Strategy, and they will win a copy of Upgrade to Hospitality Excellence. And given that I was talking about content just a while back, I want everyone to know that there will also be 2 sessions throughout the next 24 hours dedicated specifically to these books, and others dedicated to other publications that from the last year. And we really do believe in the power of content at the LGN, whether it's books, videos on Tech Time, or articles on Planet Lean. So thank you so much, and I hope you will participate in this challenge. Help us to spread the word on Lean thinking. And I'll pass it to Rene.
Thank you, Roberto. Not only thanks to the speakers, but also big thank you to our sponsors, Kanban Box, who decided to support this event, but also Amplon, Dream Place, Turner, Kenda, and Technic FMC. So these are sponsoring us, this free event, so we can cover the costs. So appreciate it. If you want to find out more, please go to their respective websites. There's many things to find out. And again, big thank you to them, because that is covering most of the costs. And we don't have to charge you anything. So we wanted to make this available to everyone. So let's hear something from our main sponsor.
Excellent, guys. Thank you, Kanban Box. We will see more about our sponsors. They also have a session happening throughout the event. I will go now through the process of the Zoom events platform, just to prepare everybody what you will see throughout the 24 hours. How can you use the event platform? So just to go through this process of explaining a little about how it works. So first off, everybody that came to the event started off in something that we call the lobby. Okay, that's the place where you will see a main menu. In this main menu, you can actually have some options to navigate throughout the event. So this is how you can navigate throughout the venue, this virtual venue that we have here in Zoom events. One of the most important parts is the sessions. It's where you will see all the content. And my strong recommendation, tag, bookmark every session, every content you are interested in, because this way you can receive reminders. This way you can see your own schedule, what you really want to see throughout the event. Like we said, it's a 24-hour broadcast. We have in many times of the day 2 or 3 contents in parallel. So you will have to choose throughout the event which content you will want to see live and participate, interact with the speakers. So please use the sessions there to see all the content. You can even do search and filter contents and themes that you are interested in. From that, you have the itinerary, where here you can see your own schedule. So this is not the full schedule of the event, but it's your own schedule. Everything you bookmarked will appear here as your interest, and you can see in your local time. So this is important. This is also, it will correct, the platform will correct automatically based on your own GMT, UTC time, so that you can see what time it will start in your local time. So this is just my example. Another option that you have to navigate through the content is actually through speakers. You can go to a speaker, and here on the speaker list, and again, we have more than 200 speakers that will be sharing, speakers and hosts that will be sharing all their experience. And here you can actually go to a speaker, click on a speaker, and see when will this speaker be talking live, okay? So here, again, just as an example, I got Yu Cho Hung, and here I can see what time of the day for my time zone, where when he will be presenting. So this way I can bookmark, and this way I can see what is the content, okay? Another part important that is important, René just showed us about the sponsors, the exhibitors. So here you can have a little more details about them. You can click, we'll have the link where you can get through to them. And in the case of Kanban Box, they even have a chat open where you can dialogue with them. Well, we also, and this is something important, we receive a lot of questions during the event. Oh, I couldn't see the session I was interested in. Or maybe there are too many sessions at the same time and I have something in parallel I really wanted to see. We will publish the videos afterwards. We will send everybody who is registered in the event a link so that you can access the videos. Okay, so this is something that we will guarantee to you. We know that this is a strong question that we receive throughout the event. So here it's part of what we will guarantee. About the main stage, about the sessions, just for you to know, on the information bar there, or the technical bar, you have, it's a very similar to a normal Zoom meeting. So whoever is used to Zoom meetings will be used to this kind of information bar. And here you can actually activate the closed caption if you need about the language or the subtitles, even in English. You can have, and this year we have more than 40 different languages there offered, okay? And with this, Roberto, guys, I think we are coming up to an end at the time. We are closing now the opening session, and thank you. And please join us in the next session. Will be with Jim Womack, the Adapting Lean for a Changing World. So please leave this session and go to the next session. See you there.